Sunday morning, just about to head out on the long run. Gonna film on my phone this morning and I'll probably jump back on the camera later on today. And then after that, I have a day of work, but I don't think I've actually got any calls booked in just yet. So definitely gonna head out somewhere and work from somewhere else, whether that's a beach club or I might just go down to the pool next to the apartment. I'll see how I feel. I've been going to bed later since I've got back to Dubai on Wednesday, like 11:30, sometimes even a little bit later, which isn't great. So I might need to take a nap at some point. But yeah, if not, I will force an early night tonight. But yeah, gonna head out on this now. So pre-run, I've had a Pocari Sweat and a banana, which totals probably around 45-50 grams of carbs. Should be enough to get through the run, feeling fine. I would have ideally taken a gel, but I forgot to order one last night. I don't have them in, but should be okay. I'm gonna take a small bottle of water with me as well, and that's all I need. And then we'll have a post-run coffee and then start the day. But the main focus for today, aside from obviously getting all the work done, is get a little bit of a tan because I've got a session with the videographer on Tuesday, so I want to be looking good. And I mentioned in my vlog yesterday about the gym near to the apartment which we're going to film in. So I actually managed to get a cheaper membership there. They're just going to let me use the outdoor gym twice a week, which is sick. But yeah, I'll obviously film that on Tuesday and show you. But yeah, gonna head out on this now, just get the water. This is the reality of Dubai. You can't drink the tap water, so got to buy so many plastic bottles. But yeah, gonna head out on this now. Stopped at 7k for some water and the toilet. Got another 8k to do. It's quite windy, but we're running at a 5:10 pace. It feels good. This is doable. 15k boxed off. Average heart rate 148, I think. Pace 508.
Sweat my eye.
Nice to do a slower one than we were doing for the half marathon prep.
Chatting absolute mints for
Yeah.
an hour and 15 minutes.
Gonna get a coffee and then fuel up. Showered, breakfast down me, off to the Address Hotel in the Creek in Dubai. Another one of the hotels on Privily, which is the app I was mentioning in my last vlog, where you can basically access a load of gyms and a load of hotels and beach clubs for a monthly cost. So I'm gonna go down there, tan for a few hours, meeting Simon there as well. Just gonna do a little bit of work just to get out, because Monday and Tuesday are busy days of work for me, so I'm probably gonna be inside for most of them. So just want to take a little bit of time to get as much sun as possible. Got the videographer coming on Tuesday, so I need to get tan. So I'm gonna head down there now and I'll take a few videos because it's an unreal place. It's a really hard life. We don't really do much. We do some things, some programming like once a week, and apart from that, we just sit on the beach.
Bring out
all
a
week.
really tiny violin for you.
Online coaches don't actually work. So if you want a job where you make loads of money and you don't work, then become an online coach. Not serious.
It's like the most stereotypical online
I know.
coach, isn't it?
And the sun's not even out.
God damn it. I wanted Coke Zero.
This is the view. Yes guys, so I'm just going to round off the video here by running over my current training split, and I might actually do a full separate video on this and kind of explain in depth the rationale behind the training split that I'm following, the order, how I distribute my sessions throughout the week. Obviously just a bit of a mishmash of things today. It hasn't actually been too busy of a day for work. Usually I'd have probably 2 to 3 calls booked in on Sundays, but for whatever reason it hasn't happened this weekend. So it was actually quite nice to just take a little bit of downtime and chill by the pool. We did do a little bit of work there, and I hope you can understand my British sarcasm in the last clip. I think a lot of people think that online coaching is super easy and it allows you to move to Dubai and sit on the beach and do fuck all, but me and Simon, like, we work round the clock every single day. Like, obviously we do a lot of our own work ourselves, and we both have teams as well. He's got a much bigger business than me, but yeah, not being serious there, it's a tough job, and it's definitely harder than when we started. But obviously when you get to a certain point, it does allow you to have that, you know, location freedom like a lot of people want. A lot of people kind of aspire to. But training split at the moment, so rounding off the week on a Sunday, so I'll take you from Monday to Sunday. So tomorrow I'm actually going to do another easy run. So because we're doing Hyrox at the moment, my training split is 4 strength sessions a week, 2 runs and 1 Hyrox session, and then an optional 3rd run, which I'm going to start with tomorrow. So excluding that optional run, we'll always do an interval training session on a Wednesday. So for example, next Wednesday we're doing 8 by 1k at a fast pace, like a sub 4 minute pace there, so hard interval work. Then on a Friday we're doing Hyrox, Sunday we're doing a longer slow run, which is what we did today. And then on Monday, provided that my body feels good, I'm going to go out and just get some more easy aerobic miles just to top things up, because again, Hyrox is high intensity, interval training is obviously high intensity, so I'm only really getting 1 aerobic session a week if I don't do that, so I want to bump that up to 2. But as I say, that is optional. So if I'm feeling broken after, you know, a long week of training and I know that my body would benefit from extra rest, I'll pull that one out. But I'm very in tune with my body. I definitely don't overdo things. I've been doing this for a long enough time, like almost 5 years of combining the weight training and the running. I know when I'm overdoing it, and I did have a knee niggle throughout the half marathon prep, but it seems to be okay now. So provided that I get a good sleep tonight, I'll go out and get 8 to 10k tomorrow. I'd like to push the 10, we'll see how I feel. So Monday would be an easy run, as I said there, 8 to 10k. Then I do a lower body training session, so full lower body, so squats, split squat variations, some hamstring isolation work, lots of prehab work there as well, calf and core work. Tuesday is a push day, so chest, shoulders, tricep focus. Then Wednesday, as I said before, is an interval training day for the running. Thursday is posterior, so it's a combination of back movements like pull-ups, rows, some rear delt work, some hamstrings, some glutes, so there's some RDLs in there, and more hamstring isolation work as well. So that's kind of it is a combination of upper and lower body there. And then Friday, we're doing Hyrox at the moment. If I was back on my normal training split, that would just be another easy run to get more miles in. So I'll only be doing the Hyrox session, obviously, up until Hyrox. I don't have any ambitions to continue Hyrox after that, I don't think. And then Saturday is a full upper body. It's just a bit of a pump, to be honest. 1 main strength movement, overhead press, barbell overhead press, and the rest of it is just, as I say, light pump work. There's a pull down in there. There's some dips where I'm focusing on slightly higher reps and more kind of like end range training with some bicep work as well. And then Sunday long run. So I'm training every single day, sometimes twice on Monday. But again, I know my body well. And if there's a week where I'm feeling really run down, I'll just pull some runs out and have a full rest day if I need it. But again, the whole purpose of low intensity aerobic runs are they're low intensity, they're aerobic, they're easy to recover from. So it's almost like average rest, if you would want to call it that. So that's the current training split at the moment. I think if you were trying to train really effectively for Hyrox and trying to train really effectively for running, I think 3 strength sessions would probably be better, but this is my job. I place value on the way I look. I've got the time to do that extra 4th training session. I recover well from it. I'm recovering well at the moment. I've got time to dedicate to it. So that's my training split at the moment. As I say, I might do a longer video at some stage, breaking down the actual session as well, but that's just the structure that I'm following at the moment. So that'll be the video for today. As I say, a little bit of a mishmash, and I'll catch you in the next one.